Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today we're playing Blood Feud. We're on episode 24 now. And
oh wow!
We're off to see the Karen.
Wonderful Karen.
Yeah, not so wonderful Karen. But anyway, would the players each like to tell us who they are?
Sure. I'm Zane. I play Aru Yutaku, the Artificer, Wizard, Darkling.
Darkling Dog. Okay.
Darkling.
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I am a Warforged Twilight Cleric of Saluna, Praise the Moon. And you can probably see I have like a new artwork slash avatar thing for my character. Yep. Oh, my name is Nightwatch.
Volume's up on the phone, sorry about that. Okay.
I thought I missed it.
Who wants to go next? Anyone?
I can go next.
Okay, go on, Ebba.
I volunteered myself at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, so I play Ebba, who is a reborn half-drow necromancer, and she is feeling very nervous but determined at the moment. Who wants to go next?
I guess I will. I'm Deanne, the Dampier Warlock of the Undead.
Okay.
That just leaves you, City.
Hi, I is the city. I is the Hex Blood Tiefling. I is a black Tiefling. I was adopted by this group a few sessions ago, probably a bit more than a few sessions. I'm not sure I could go even if I wanted to. I think I have been kidnapped.
I think I have been kidnapped.
No,
Not yet.
You've been adopted.
You joined us of your own free will. Come on.
Yes.
With no excuse of any kind.
Nobody forced you. Okay. What happened last time we played?
Nightwatch, Ebba, Sooty, and Deanne decided that they were going to leave Aru, Scarlet, and Marlock to finish looting the decimated town of Traveler's Rest, so they could deliver the honey, and so they've started making their way through on down the roads through the Ashwoods, or near the Ashwoods.
You were making your way to Albania, weren't you?
Yeah, we were on our way to Scaldania.
But you
we heard some refugees from Traveler's Rest that had fled before the magical explosion when they
were running from the animals that had escaped and stuff. Yeah.
From the animals that had escaped, arguing with the bandits, and we're like, "Yeah, that's not our problem. Neither one of those groups is our problem. We're going to ignore them. They're the opposite direction of where we need to go anyway. So we're going to continue on. Heading in the direction we needed to go, we noticed a Drider trying to free a wyvern from shackles so that it could fly, but it was not having much success. Not wanting to necessarily get too close right away, Dan pulled out his chime of opening and struck it, causing the shackles to fall off. The Drider then approached to talk to them about why they had done that, what was going on, where they were from, and after a short conversation, it was agreed that he would travel with them, at least to close to Sylvania.
You told them what tunnels to take to get to the Underdark. Yeah.
Yep, and then he was going to head off and find the tunnels in the mountains to go back into the Underdark. Later, baby. We entered the city. Everything was pretty normal except for this one hooded figure that just kept staring at us and then approached us and was like, "Where is effectively Aru? He is wanted for blah 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 blah." And
setting off a destructive, killing everybody in Traveller's Rest. Yes, for mass murder.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're like, we don't know for sure. Leave us alone. The thing was just like yada yada yada, and eventually, Deanne figured out that it was a Renye or fallen angel.
Yes.
That was trying to, enforce universal law or something. And I was like, or, we could just send you back where you came from, you annoying ass prick.
You will face justice. You can't make us.
And a fight ensued. That was, becoming rather one-sided. Rather quickly, until the wyvern that we had helped showed up to lend a hand.
Yep.
And at which point, things got better, and we managed to beat the thing, and it disappeared, leaving its armor and sword.
Which was sus.
Which was very sus. The armor had Deanne was able to figure out as they traveled that the armor apparently had a tracking spell on it. And so instead of taking it all the way home with them, the party stashed it in the catacombs underneath Countess Selma's castle.
In a cubby with a apparently punished vampire spawn, which shared a chamber with their equally punished master. Right?
Yep. The problem is that in trying to find a place to hide it, we had opened up the master's sarcophagus thing, and when we put the lid back on it, apparently we disintegrated
shook the steak loose. Yeah, shook the rotten steak loose.
The vampire woke up.
It was like blood.
And managed to convince it not to eat us and to follow us to the necropolis after it introduced itself as the Countess's former husband.
Noah. The original Count of Scalbania before it all went
Count Noah.
Well, so he claims anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you could argue that he hasn't been Count Noah for ever since he became a vampire. But
yeah, he's been a undead shell that has the memories of the true of Noah, but is not actually anymore. But regardless, it's the closest thing anybody has, and but we took him down to the necropolis, fed him, gave him a letter of introduction, and sent him off towards the council chambers to deal with the people, those with enough authority to do something with him. And then we delivered the honey, got our money, and then went and took a nap.
Yeah.
Because Deanne was both
needed nap.
Because Deanne was both physically tired and mentally and emotionally washed. Like he was just done with the day.
Understandable. But it was such you've as you were all sleeping, you thought back upon what you'd learned recently, and when you woke up, you had new understanding, new power, refreshed, revitalized, and improved.
Yay!
Yep.
There was some RP chat in the between game channels, right?
There was
Deanne.
quite a bit.
Sorry?
Deanne exposed a bit of his
backstory,
his past, and then there was all kinds of plans tried to be made for how we were going to proceed, which order we were going to do things in. So yeah, that's where we're at. We were just trying to figure out which stops make the most sense when, because Deanne figures, regardless of what we decide to do when we get there, that wizard's thing is forever and a day away. And so once we start heading in that direction, we ain't coming back for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe see if there's any other jobs in that direction, so that it's worth your while to go that way.
And look for one in the Drow City, so that we have a legitimate reason to be going there and passing through there, because Deanne, whether it's true or not, thinks that would be a good place to start the trip out towards the thing, because Drow do tend to have that hatred of their surface-dwelling relatives, so they probably do have the best tunnels to mess with it, to get to that area to mess with them.
Okay.
That's his thought. Whether it's actually accurate or not.
Fair enough. So, what do you want to do today?
Okay. Do we absolutely need to stop at the library here for anything specific, or can that wait?
That can wait. That can wait.
Okay.
Ebba's not going to be able to fix the painting, to do the painting at the moment anyway, I don't think. I think we need to be, she needs to learn more about it and things. So, yeah, that can wait.
The painting in Traveler's
Yeah.
Rest?
Yeah.
Did that get rescued, or did it burn to the ground along with everything else?
It lost its magic, but the frame was still there, and it had runes carved into it. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure it's draconic magic.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Like, the homework is on the... Like, she has the homework, she just needs to
She
figure
wrote
out
down
how
all the
it-
runes and and the maker's name, which is Tilbus. Yep. Yep.
So, okay. So, to the guild hall I don't know how long we're going to be gone, so maybe we drop off we pay up a couple months ahead so that we don't lose our
Guild fees.
Your guild dues.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to pay like 15, 20 gold to cover a few months each?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you want to look at some other work while you're there?
Yeah. I'm definitely going to look, like I said, anything towards we're in the Elven Lands, and especially anything in the Drow City.
Okay. So in the Elven Lands.
Okay, pen time. Hang on a second. Get my pen. Shit, where's my pen? Oh, has anyone else got a pen who's writing this down as well?
I do.
While I look for my pen. I know, but I write it down as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you carry on. I'll write it down later. I'll put it in the chat so I don't forget.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. I was bringing up a map anyway to help me remember the names of towns and stuff. So there's a town called Nixie who have a festival coming up, celebrating the bounty of the sea. They're a fishing town, you see, and they want people to attend, and so they need help delivering invitations all across the land so that people come to their sea festival. And of course you'll be paid for delivering
invite or something?
For delivering the invitations. Yeah,
Cool.
per invite.
Yep.
Yeah. What else do we have? There's a what?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Remember, that which some of us actually know should not influence what our characters do not. They should believe that is a very straightforward and easy job.
No, I thought I was muted. I was talking to someone else.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We just heard you suddenly start singing for some reason, and we was like, what?
No.
Oh, it was like a fairly easy, straightforward job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds very simple. We can do that.
And
Well,
in Armenelos, the capital, one of the professors would is seeking information regarding dragons. So the reason why they're approaching the Messengers Guild, because the messengers tend to travel far and wide, and maybe you've heard stories and rumors of dragons, and they would like any and all information, because they're researching the dragons of old and what happened to them. And yeah, so if you've heard anything, whether it be ancient history or more modern sightings, they would like to know about it.
We're definitely taking that job because we definitely have some information about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
we know stuff.
if you take that job and you end up in Armenelos, you need to go to the college and ask for Professor Ishfire.
Okay.
Professor what?
Ishfire!
Which-
ISHFIAR. Ishfire.
Oh, please.
I'm not Francis. Okay. What did you?
I'm sorry, what?
Anyway,
yeah, those are the main jobs from the Elven district.
Okay, well, look, that's all right to be going on with, isn't it?
And there is a shipment of needles that needs to be delivered to the Drow City. They are being forged special in the city of Gate.
So we got to go to Gate.
Gate first.
You need to go to the city of Gate, collect the needles that have been ordered, and deliver them to the Drow City.
Does it mention, like, what kind of needles?
No,
Torture needles.
they're probably not sewing needles, but well, depends.
Yeah,
on...
Well, yeah.
Deanne is very much convinced that these needles are going to be used for unpleasant business because you wouldn't have them special made in Gate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we take that one too because that will give us an excuse to go to the Drow City. But first, we have to get to Gate. Honestly, I don't want to get to Gate through what would be the fastest means because I don't really want to pay the Ratkin.
Oh, out to Selma again? Oh, it is again?
Well, we also do have to collect something from there, so doesn't it make sense to go up that way?
That's true.
You want to collect something from Scalbania? What do you need to collect from Scalbania?
We need to collect the armor
armor.
from the catacombs.
Ah, right, yeah. True.
So we could finally dispel its magic.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we come across Aru, he'd be able to identify it, so we can have a better idea of what kind of magic's actually producing.
Mm-hmm. What have you done with the sword?
I
I think we're carrying it around because it didn't have any. It didn't have any tracking magic. It just had enchantment and transmutation or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for its poison effect and its ability to shift from being a sword to a bow. Yep.
Yeah, and no divination magic though.
Nope.
So we felt safe carrying it around.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, are you heading straight out, or is there something you want to do in town? Anybody you want to check in on?
Heading straight out.
I don't. If I was still attuned to the necklace, I would say we stop and talk to the Dampier on the way out. But that will take longer than I want. I cannot read her mind to see if there's anything hidden or duplicit about anything she says.
Okay.
So we either need we either need Aru, or I will need to take an hour to switch around my equipment.
I just remembered, don't we have like another mission for the awkward wizard, I think it was? Or is that somewhere else?
No, we've got a thing for one of the lich necromancers here, or one of the lich spellcasters here, but that's if we find anything. It's one of those ones, like, as we find some, maybe we'll take care of it, but capturing, those specific creatures is difficult.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was like a different wizard or something.
It was a different.
No.
Yeah, so that Lich wanted Fey souls. That was a different
There's-
job from the
there's-
wizard who
Yeah.
we were going to
Yeah,
go and visit
there's
in
a
the
big
Elven
difference.
lands.
One lives here in the Necropolis, and the other one is off in the
Asgard.
Elven lands.
Asgard in the Elven lands. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, let's just
So,
do you
Let's-
think
let's
I
head
was
up.
in trouble? Yeah, let's go.
where are you heading first?
I doubt. Up the hidden tunnel.
Okay, so you're heading to the Mansion District.
Yes.
As you do so, there's a fireball goes off in the Mansion District as you're walking towards it. Just
That's unusual.
What's going on there?
Well, we're gonna find out. Double time it, people.
Alright.
Wow, wizards are having fun. Yeah. So when you get there, you see that there is a blockade of night guards, and they're keeping people away from a particular area. One of the around a particular mansion, and you see several badly burned bodies that the night guards are trying to hide from view. Yes, it is in fact Lord's estate. Yes.
That doesn't happen to be where the vampires that we save also lives.
Don't think so.
Oh no.
I don't think so. Not sure.
Nope. What do you want to do?
Is it?
It's around?
It's not my family's house, is it?
No.
Okay.
But it was one of the other counselors, so it would be somebody that your patriarch knew.
Huh.
Or at least, yeah.
I'm going to approach the night guard.
Stand back. We got an active crime scene here.
I have a question.
Of course you do. Everyone does.
Was it the drow?
No. No, it wasn't the drow. Do you have reason to believe that the drow might be trying to attack us?
I have reason to believe a lot of things.
Hold there a moment. Sarge! What? Someone here knows something. Send him through. Alright.
Real quick, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Given the fact that we've kind of just been goofing off, if I had cast a 8-hour duration spell, could I have taken a quick short rest to get my spell slot back?
Didn't you just have a long rest?
Okay, so during the 2 hours of downtime from the long rest, can I have cast Death Ward on myself?
If you wanted, did you have that spell slot available before you long rested?
Yeah, I hadn't used any of my spells.
Cool. In that case, you could have cast Death Ward on yourself toward the end of your long rest.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I was trying to get.
Yeah. And then when the long rest completed and your spell slots are replenished, you still have like 7.5 hours worth of Death Ward. Does that make sense?
That's fine. That is perfect. I just know that now that I have that, I would like to not die all the bloody time.
Fair. Fair. Anyway, so this night guard takes you through the line to see the sergeant. The rest of you are held back.
Don't worry. People look back. Don't worry, guys. This shouldn't take long, and then I will probably have secured us passage to where we need to go.
Okay. Unlike the majority of the Death Guard, this sergeant actually appears to have some flesh on his bones. He's pale, possibly even a fellow Dampier, but he's clearly taken the oaths of protection necessary to become Night Guard. And he asks, okay, what do you know about what happened tonight?
What do you mean what happened tonight?
Sarge, I believe they mentioned something about the Drow. Drow? You think Drow are behind this? What do you know?
So, do you know the vampire that was recently returned from Drow captivity?
Garret. Yes.
Garret may have revealed some weaknesses in the Necropolis's defenses under torture.
He told them about our Vecna cult problem.
I don't know about that, but he may have informed them of lesser patrolled areas of the city or gaps in the city walls. Regardless,
you're of one of the noble families, aren't you?
I am of House Cain, and he himself,
on your honor,
asked.
Can I trust
Yes.
you not to say anything about what I just accidentally revealed?
That it really was them, and they are starting their attacks?
No. Well, if there is a connection to the Drow, we don't know anything about that. What I can tell you is that, well, what I shouldn't tell you, but I've mentioned it already, and maybe you can help us put the pieces together. There is a small but determined group of rebels, is probably too strong a way to put it. They're mostly just a bunch of obsessive geeks that believe that an entity known as Lord Vecna is the true Lord of the Undead. And they want to bring down Magister and replace them with this Lord Vecna thing.
Okay.
The bodies that you see here are members of that small but annoying organization.
Okay. So,
they were apprehended, and unfortunately it came to a rather destructive end.
How interesting. I've heard of this group before. I thought that they had been mostly stamped out or driven out of the city.
Most of them had. But apparently there are still a few cells left. They don't usually do any harm. They're often awkward and antisocial individuals. They don't get out much.
you wouldn't. You don't say. Um, anyway, so no. So no, I don't know much about any number of cells of those, and I will not say anything to anybody who probably doesn't already have more information than I actually have.
If you do uncover any evidence that would suggest that the Drow are the ones that are encouraging citizens of the necropolis to rebel and worship this Vecna thing, please let us know about it.
I have a personal theory that probably holds no weight, and I have no proof of any of it.
Well, unfortunately, we will need that proof. So, I'll be very interested in your theory, but I'll be far more interested in it if you can provide me with supporting evidence.
I don't think I want to share it at the moment because it involves some very powerful people, and if I am wrong, I would hate to be accused of being disloyal to anybody.
Which is why you should give that information to our department so that any responsibility falls on our shoulders and not yours.
So here's my wild, crazy conspiracy theory. I believe that the Countess has somehow influenced the Drow to weaken the necropolis so that she can usurp her own father and take control of everything.
Really? Well, she's our main line of defense against the surface. If we can't rely on Selma, we're gonna have to...
The only reason I don't... I think that may be part of it, but then again, she was also holding some Drow in her prison cells. But that may have just been her guard holding them there because they were too close to places they shouldn't have been, and
Yeah,
being
that's what I would expect.
being a good poker player, hadn't told her guard not to mess with them. So I did, as I said, the last time I was in the Countess, the last time I went to the surface, I visited the Countess's castles, prisons. I did run across some Drow. They did seem to be under orders from some female. I don't know if it was one of the Drow females or somebody else to poke around and prod the defenses towards the necropolis.
I see. Well, like I said, we are going to need evidence, especially if we're going to go up against Selma. She's...
As I said, I don't know about that, but me and my crew are making plans to get more information. We just need to get up to the surface to pick something up from Gate to bring back to the Drow City under as members of the Couriers Guild, so that we can do some investigating there without looking super suspicious.
Okay. Well, I'd be very interested in hearing what you find out.
You and my lord.
If you happen to have any documentation that would support your beliefs, bring them to me as quickly as you can.
May me and my crew have permission to pass through the mansion district, so that we can actually
reach the surface. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have someone
Thank
escort
you.
you. You're gonna need to know his name, and I'm having trouble thinking of one right now.
Think of it later. Post it in one of the things. We'll just assume we know what the hell it is. Eugene.
Sergeant Benjamin.
Sergeant Benjamin. Okay.
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Okay. Whatever.
Benjamin. It's
Benji.
Not Eugene, then.
not Eugene. Benjamin.
Behuman.
Okay.
Ever
Ben Human.
And,
Benjamin.
That cool. Thank you, Sergeant.
You get the impression that even that, well, he's a Dampier. He shouldn't need to be in the civil services, as it were. Even he's still highborn, even if he's not full-blooded. You know.
You the black sheep of your family too.
What gave you that impression? He says, smirking.
You're in the Night Watch. I'm in the Couriers Guild.
Well, we must find our own honor, since they won't let us have it. Right?
Which one are you trying to impress, father or mother?
If there was any of my clan left, it would be my mother.
Ooh, sorry. Didn't realize.
No worries. I appreciate any assistance and, of course, your discretion.
Discretion is my middle name. And Deanne will bow and go back to gather the others with their escort.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So,
Deanne will tell the group what was discussed. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go over it because I won't do as good a job.
I'm assuming you're going to tell the group once they are away from the crowd that are curious on them.
I'm gonna wait till we're like in the tunnel to tell the group.
Okay. You all heard it, right? I don't need to go over it again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Vecna cult.
No, you don't need to go over it. Yeah.
Noodle? Aru? Are we all on the same page?
Yes, I'm on the same page.
So, are you around?
Yeah, she said yep. She said yep in the chat.
Any thoughts?
I just flipped back over to it. I was on a different.
Ooh. I'm guessing she's having audio problems.
Mm.
I hope that's what.
Or she didn't realize she was muted.
I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts right now. I think we need to learn more, personally. There's still lots of. There's still a variety of explanations, not just one. So we need to narrow it down.
Yeah. So, would our characters also know who Vecna is?
Yeah.
Do a history, religion, what have you, check.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before. We've got Ebba's got the Book of the Still Tongue. We met that guy before. I think we probably all know.
We know of Vecna. I think only two of us, me and Ebba, actually got our history checks to know if we know of his stuff.
First, we met the cultist before. That's who we got our clubhouse from.
Yeah, I mean, know more of his stuff than they said.
Actually, I don't think Nightwatch even knows about all that. Even with your stuff, she doesn't know about that.
Oh yeah, Nightwatch wasn't there when we told over the house.
Yeah, I wasn't when y'all went to the cult, and also y'all Aru never told Nightwatch about the information about the Vecna stuff that you got since awful good cleric.
Yeah. I think Aru got a 25 on his history check, so he was well versed.
Okay.
In Vecna.
Got 17.
And
yeah, you'd Nightwatch would have heard of Vecna too. Okay. Are you back?
Yay!
Let's see if we can hear you now. Test your microphone. Say something.
No.
Hello.
Louder. Louder.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yay!
There we go.
Cool.
Yay!
Yeah. We didn't know you were trying to say something. We need to be able to hear you.
Was people kept interrupting, so I stopped trying to talk.
We didn't know you were interrupting because we didn't know you were saying anything because we couldn't hear you. That makes sense?
Because everybody was talking.
Okay. I thought it was... Yeah. What do you want to say?
Am I going to get a chance to talk?
Yes. Deanne has rejoined the party. They've told everybody what the situation is with the fireball. Does Sooty have any opinion on any of that? Or do you need me to repeat what was said?
Sooty was going to suggest the drow could be taking advantage of the poverty gold class gap in Necropolis. Those who are higher up are far better off and often better treated than those closer to the bottom.
This is also true. But also
If
those closer to the bottom don't have, the zombies tend to wander around mindlessly because they can't think for themselves. So,
True, but even the sentient lower classes don't tend to be treated with a lot of respect.
No.
They could easily turn to someone who they feel could help them show the nobles who's boss, or at least get them to respect them. I have been in one or two nobles' houses over the years, and every time I'm treated like dirt.
So you think that that Vecna would be a less attractive option if all the undead were treated fairly? All the citizens of the Necropolis were treated fairly. Yeah?
Or at least better.
Well, we shall keep that in mind and look into it.
There's not much that you guys can do about that, except unless you want to join the revolution, really.
There's a lot of moving pieces still, and I'm still not sure if we're trying to put together a square puzzle, a circular puzzle.
You haven't found all the sky pieces yet.
I'm also not entirely sure if somebody hasn't dumped like 2 or 3 puzzles together.
Well, it is one of my games, so.
But as we gather more intelligence, hopefully we'll be able to make sense of it, or a little bit more sense of it ourselves, and decide who needs to know what when, for the betterment of all. Sound good, Sooty?
Sounds good to me, but just saying, folks like the lower ranking members of society, well, I'll be honest, guards, sir. The only reason I haven't joined such a rebellion is because I'm smart enough to know that if I join it, I'm probably going to end up dead.
Or imprisoned. Because as we've all seen, there are infinite fates worse than death in the Necropolis.
Yes. Okay.
Very politely saying this is kind of Necropolis's own fault that this stuff is happening because citizens don't.
Deanne just has this look of like. It almost looks like he wants to kind of agree with you, but also not agree with you.
Ebba says, not much we can do about economic inequality unless we take over as rulers, or at very least become councillors or something. You want to become politicians?
There's only so much the council can do. It is a meocracy, not a democracy, and none of them are the me.
Mm-hmm. We can't redistribute. We can't redistribute wealth from where we are. Just not possible for us to do anything about it, says Ebba. Yeah. Maybe once we're more powerful and can affect change. True. Change. Good luck foxing what would have been prevented. Night Guard weighs and follows party. I'm not sure what that means.
I think she would. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I think she's speaking. She's saying that to the Night Guard. Good luck fixing what could have been prevented, Night Guard. She waves and follows party.
Okay. So you were saying that to the Night Guard that was escorting you to the tunnels before you went into the tunnels. Okay.
But he's not trying to come off as a threat. They want an honest answer. She's giving it to them.
Okay. So then you go into the tunnels proper after the Night Guards have seen to it that you get there without without any issues. And you make your way up the long spiral staircase up to the surface. Are you discussing anything on your way up?
We're discussing our economic policy and whether we should, start a petition.
Start a petition.
To make it
the city.
Equal rights for wraiths and whites.
Yeah.
Equal
So
rights,
that
R-I-T,
the
yes.
Well,
I heard white, like the.
as to why there's so many steps, Sooty, because half the things that use them don't actually get tired.
And also, we are a long way below the surface. That's...
Yeah.
yeah. I just read we're gonna need disguises.
A bat
Oh.
flutters up the stairwell.
Not yet, I don't think.
Yeah, yes. Oh, look, a bat.
Bat. Who is this bat? Is this, what's his
It's
name? The
either-
guy we rescued before?
I don't think it's Garret. I don't think the head of my house would let him wander free unless he's been fixed.
Or well, Noah. Noah was around.
Could be.
I meant.
Could
Also
be.
sort of rescued him too, didn't
Or
we?
it could be a bat. It could be any vampire.
It could just be a bat.
It could just be a bat.
Insight check on the bat.
Hey, Greg, good to see you. Can I pet the bat? No, he's already fluttered all the way. It fluttered past you. He's flying up faster than you can walk up the stairs. Bye.
Fast bat.
I guess if there's a person up there, then that was the bat.
Are you sure that's Greg? That looks like Georgie.
You can tell And it's great because he's got that kind of slightly gingerish tuft on top of his head.
Yeah, so does
And
Georgie. Aren't they like brothers or something?
Yeah, I thought
They're
they're
twins.
twins. Yeah, so they both maybe have it. Okay, well, who knows? It could have been Greg, it could have been George. I mean, either one. They're identical anyway. Always finishing each other's sentences.
It also could have just been a bat. There's plenty of them. They do occasionally make their way up this thing, like, because bat be bat. All right.
A emaciated, tattered, and crazed-looking vampire comes running down the steps towards you. Beware the shadows! Beware the shadows!
Beware the
You
what?
with it. You with it.
Beware the shadows! And then he puffs into
What
mist.
shadows? Should we be on the lookout for shadows? Night Watch, what can you see?
Okay. What does my 27 passive perception tell me?
It does appear to be darker at the time as you go up, but I mean, it does maybe a little darker than normal, but
I'll say the magic word on my Lightbringer and Shine Dart, and it produces light from it.
how far does the light extend?
I
Is
don't
it
know. Let me
60
Google
and-
that.
I think it's 60 and 60, or is it 30 and 30?
I think you might
It's one of the two.
yeah.
Lightbringer.
So, as you summon the light, a shadowy figure retreats into the darkness, out of the radius of light.
Where?
Further up the stairs.
And is it a shadowy figure or is it a shadow?
It's a shadow. A completely disembodied shadow.
Yeah, this could be bad.
I think this could have something to do with the armour that we left up there. I think that fiend has tracked it down.
No. Alright. Can I roll an Arcana to see what I know about shadow creatures?
Yeah. Go for it.
Natural 20 for a 27.
So they're relatively weak, particularly to radiant damage. But if you let one of them touch you, they may just drain your life away. And if they succeed, well, they'll try to sap your strength, actually. And if they succeed in draining your strength down to zero, down to nothing, it's only a matter of time before you become a shadow too. Why do you think there may be baby shadows, Aru? There's no such thing as a baby shadow. But yeah, they don't like the light. So if you keep your light on, you might be able to hold them back.
Shadows don't like the lighty.
I googled it. It doesn't give off light. I was thinking of the Moonblade, but it glows. So would that still count?
Do you have anything else that gives light?
Probably not, to be honest.
Moonbeam?
Moonbeam? Okay.
That's about it.
What is your... Okay.
Explorer's pack has a torch in, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mace glows bright as a torch when its wielder commands.
Ah.
And a torch, thank you, Raru, sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So there you go.
He proceeds to light her torch.
Okay. So you're both shedding bright light in a 20-foot radius. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack. You can't get brighter than bright. So anyway, yeah. Cities, take B. But I wanted to stack. No. Either way, that's going to be enough light to potentially hold them back. And of course, shadows are considered undead. So if you hit them with the Lightbringer, it's going to hurt them.
But they're not the. Why would the shadow suddenly be moving against the rest of the?
You don't know?
No, but that's something Deanna's asking out loud to. So, like,
where are the shadows normally congregate?
Well, they're an undead creature. They should be down in the necropolis, right?
Well, yeah.
in the dark places.
Mm-hmm.
They love, because as long as they're not moving or they remain in a dark place, they can blend in very easily and ambush unsuspecting creature.
With your nat 20, you'd also know that sometimes they can be magically created from a living person's shadow. But usually they track down and kill the person that they were created from shortly afterwards.
Or they're created as they're magically created as specific assassins for as a powerful magic practitioner creates them from the shadow of somebody, basically to send their own shadow out to kill them.
But all of you have, all of you have your own shadows, so it's probably not that.
So these are probably just the general ones. Now, it could be that one has just slipped down, or one or some have slipped down from the castle, because it's entirely possible that the Countess keeps some as some of her defenses, and as such might be aggressive to anybody coming up this way.
But she's not supposed to be protecting Scalbania from the necropolis, is she?
Right, but if they somehow went the wrong way and basically pass through the gap, they're still running on their orders, even if they're in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm.
Or what have you. We'll definitely know more if we get up there and any of the other guards have suddenly turned aggressive. But as long as we keep the light for now, we should be fine. Although I'm fairly certain that between Night Watch's ability to see
I'm
forever.
I'm assuming you're continuing to climb the stairs, holding the light ahead of you to keep the shadows at bay. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting. I just wanted to make sure we were progressing rather than just chatting on.
Yeah, I did too.
That makes sense.
I had assumed we were continuing to walk as we talked.
So, as you continue to walk, you stumble across your first corpse on the stairs. It's a drow.
Who would leave just perfectly good?
It's a drow.
It's a drow. And it looks
These
like
shadows were
Again, who would
maybe.
leave perfectly good food lying around?
it looks.
These shadows are maybe the defences that are raised against this drow insurgency, maybe.
They shouldn't have gotten this far, should they?
No, not really.
Can I do a
As you-
perception check on...
Yeah.
Sorry,
if
you
you-
go.
Yep. Do you want a perception check or a medicine check on the body? See if you can figure out what killed it and how.
Sure. Perception?
Medicine.
Okay.
I'll do medicine.
Okay. You both
Very
examining the
happy
body.
for advantage.
Yeah. So, between the two of you, you ascertain that this person. I mean, drow normally have stark white hair, but it still usually looks alive. This drow looks like it had every ounce of life drained from it before it died. So you can.
I watch. You don't happen to have.
You don't see any other marks or injuries or any physical cause of death. Go on.
You don't happen to have ceremony prepared, do you?
Currently, no. I have not had a need to marry anyone or do any funerals of late.
He wants to make sure that
Well.
this person stays dead.
Hey, yeah, but I have a corpse for you.
There's a couple of other corpses on the stairs.
Oh dear.
Further up.
Oh, oh dear.
Do
Let's
these
This
get out
all
of here
look like...
quickly. I don't think we want to hang around here. All these dead
You can
bodies.
see
It's
the
very
darkness. The darkness is sort of pushing against the bubble of light that you're creating.
I think we just need to move really quickly. through this
Can I-
darkness.
Can I see into the darkness, Anthony?
You're with your yeah. So it's a wall of shadows, as in the creature. There's the light is keeping them at bay, but they are right at the edge of the bright light.
Okay.
They're encroaching into the dim light and allowing you to
Let's
see their
run away.
creepy.
Okay.
I mean, their forms. Does anybody want to make an insight check or perception check?
Which one?
Do insight, actually, because you've already got the data. You just need
Okay.
to figure it out. Let's see what Deanne gets.
Probably not going to be as good as that.
Nice!
Holy
22.
Nice.
So, Judging by the silhouette, I mean, it's hard to tell against, because it's shadow on shadow on shadow, but your vampire eyes are sharp enough to make out that these are drow shadows. Or at least they were drow when they were alive. But you can make out the silhouette of their hair and their slim, lithe limbs. They... Whatever killed these drow, probably other shadows. The new shadows have already been birthed from their corpses, by the looks of it.
And that usually happens within a day, doesn't it?
Within 4 hours.
Oh, so these were killed 4 hours ago by the shadows because their shadows are here.
4 hours or less, yes.
4 hours or less. There's a lot of them. I know this because it's hard to make out individuals because there's so many of them.
Are you going to keep
between my vampiric senses and the powers granted by my thing that allow me to see through magical darkness? There's just a big swarming swath of them. We could be in trouble. We can keep trying to push them, but they're either gonna get brave enough to come through, light or no light, or
have nowhere else to go. They
can't have nowhere else.
They can't fly.
Well, can we just go really fast? Can we run?
Run out.
Can we run through?
They'd have the chance to hit us if we did that.
Or even with the light holding them back?
Once again, there's only so much room, and there's a lot of them.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do? Turn around and go back?
Ebba, I usually don't. I don't want to suggest we go completely bonkers, but maybe just lob a fireball at them.
Okay, well, maybe if we retreat a little way then, and then I will do that. If we retreat back a little bit.
Well, yeah, let's make sure we don't get hit in the.
Mm-hmm. And you can aim it, of course, 20 feet behind the. Yeah, so basically 40 feet away from you.
Can I hit them with fairy fire?
It's not going to help the fireball accuracy, but yeah.
Well, it's not going to help.
So, are you casting it? Are you throwing a fireball? Yes or no?
Yes, I said yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Okay. What's your spell save DC? Oh, I know that, actually. It's 16. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. Pass.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
How much damage do you do? 8d6. 27. Interesting. So they're actually resistant to fire. So they each, the ones that failed take 13, the ones that passed take 6. Roll initiative. You softened them up.
I have softened them up. Oh, Shadows rolled real bad.
And yeah, they did. Okay.
Just need Aru and Sooty to roll.
Yes.
Last to my knowledge, Aru wasn't there.
Why not?
Because I think we're assuming that you arrived at Necropolis while we were long resting.
Yeah, you would have
Okay.
shown. You would. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was still back at the city.
I assumed you were with us.
Yeah. You've been with them the whole
Assuming
time,
you were with us.
hanging out, hanging around.
What kind of save do I need to roll?
Not a save, initiative roll, please.
Okay.
Okay. So, Night Watch is first with 18, and Deanne with 16, and then Aru with 10, Ebba with 9, Sooty with 9, and then the Shadows. Okay, Night Watch. What do you do? What do you do?
She's gonna pull out her symbol, and she's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Raises the moon, and it's gonna be like right in front of them.
So
She's still
basically,
keeping the
blocking them from getting
Yeah.
closer. So, when a creature is So you're holding it right in front of them, or are you sending it through the ones in the front of the pack?
Or I can actually like do like a straight line.
It comes down from the sky, doesn't it?
Okay.
Vertically.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just
uh,
basically the shadows that are closest to us, I just right on them.
let's say that you managed to get 3. And save. 11, 6, and 19, and your spell save DC is 15, so 2 of them pass, 1 of them fails. And they are vulnerable to radiant damage, so 4d10. If you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Or 2d10 times 2. That's probably more fair. Okay. Yep.
21.
21. Sorry, what?
I was just marshalling.
Okay. So, so yeah, 2 attack.
With that, I am my turn.
I'll be right there.
Is Arg.
Anyway, I am I pull out one of my many extraneous items that I hardly ever use.
Is Deanne talking to us? Or?
I have no idea.
Anyway, sorry, I got pulled to another room for a reason. I reach in my bag and I pull out one of the items that I hardly ever use.
Okay. Is Nightwatch finished with their turn?
Yeah, they said that's my turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Go on, Deanne.
Yeah, I thought I heard that. That's why I was
Fair
pointing on my.
I was
I pull out my wand of. I pull out my wand of magic missiles,
Okay.
and I use it to cast magic missile at 6th level.
Okay. Go ahead and do the booms.
And
8d4 plus 8.
should be. Is it 8 or is it 9?
You get 3 at first level,
8.
and you're doing 5
Yeah.
more levels on top. So that's 8.
Yeah. Okay. So 8. I'm going to target. I'm going to target 8 of the most damaged ones with a single missile each.
Okay. So 5 iterations of 1d4 plus 1. Sorry, 8 iterations. 8 iterations of 1d4 plus 1. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. And the other 5. Okay. Awesome.
As a bonus action, I will also activate Form of Dread.
Cool. Spooky.
Giving me 12 temporary HP.
Mm-hmm. You do know that shadows are immune to being frightened.
Huh?
Shadows are immune to being frightened.
I'm not trying to frighten them. I'm literally just trying to get the extra XP. Or extra
HP. HP. Yeah.
And make myself immune to fear.
Sounds good.
I am then going to, as my movement, I am basically going to turn around and look behind us.
Turn around. Okay. Way behind
Just
you.
real. Huh?
Way behind you is clear.
Okay. I will take just a few steps back. Not out of the light, but just like a little further towards the edge of the light, the other way, and end my turn.
There was a mist hanging back, though. Aru.
Okay. Aru pulls out a little ball of metal from his bag, tosses around, and chucks at them. I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay. So we've got... And your spell save DC is what?
14.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pass.
Oh.
Yes, you did.
And it's going to be 8d6.
Hmm.
6. Divide by 2 for you since they're resistant.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay.
And those are back to 5.
Yeah. So the last of the shadows get burnt away. Path is clear.
Way to go, guys!
You.
Hooray!
Those were horrible things.
Yeah, be thankful that none of them got close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crazed...
Go ahead, Anthony.
The crazed vampire you briefly saw earlier rematerializes on the steps behind you. They're gone! They're gone!
Yeah.
For now.
There were too many of them. So many. We held off as
Do you
many
have
as
any
we
idea where they came from?
could. They came from above. In droves. You'll see. If you go up, you'll see.
Do you hail originally from the necropolis or from Scalbania?
I don't know anymore.
Wait, do you not remember anything?
You're... Which side do you...
We live in the necropolis, but we tend to take no sides in the political affairs of things. We are mere couriers, messengers.
Oh, messengers. Good. I had been sort of spying on the court of Scalbania. I answered to Magister, but I acted as if I was loyal to Selma. But they
Then I suggest we're probably not the people who need to hear what you're about to say. Although you have implied that it is dangerous the further up we go for some reason now. But you should probably go and make a report to, if not the council and magister, at least to the night watch or to the night guard. Because
Are you sure that's wise? Who can I trust?
Why are you scared?
If you'd seen what I'd seen, you would be too.
Because there's a war brewing, Night Watch, and he doesn't know who stands on what side and which way to turn.
Everyone has their own agenda. Spying on spies. Spies on spies.
Go to the Night Guard and ask to speak to Sergeant Benny and
Benjamin.
And he will hopefully be able to he will be able to help you.
He turns into a bat with a slight tuft of ginger on his head and flies down towards the necropolis.
Were they triplets? And the third one was up to the... Anyway, we should be very careful. I am less than convinced that this is going to be a smooth operation.
It'll be fine.
You see more, now that the path ahead is clear, you see more drow bodies on the stairs. All in all, you count 36 drow bodies on the stairs alone before you even get to the catacombs.
Wow.
Can we loot the body?
People.
You want to loot the bodies?
We don't really have... They're not going anywhere for a while. We can loot them on the way back down.
No, Deanne. What if they have information about where they're coming from?
You want to wake the body?
Do you want to speak with dead?
What if they have pieces of paper with their orders on them, or other similar stuff?
And then they're morons.
Deanne? They're drow. Come on.
That's still not... Okay. Let's just do a quick search through their pockets. They might be prideful enough to actually have papers on them. So just a quick a quick investigation, just to try and see if
Okay.
they have
Go for it.
paperwork on them or
See what you
anything
can
else.
find. Mm-hmm.
I want to see if I can find the highest ranking drow.
Okay. Amongst all the drow that are wearing chain shirts and carrying short swords, you find one that seemed to have studded leather and a shield instead.
That's. I would say that's a downgrade, but depending on how nimble he is, he may actually have been. He's the one I'm going to check for stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's easy enough to see that in either case they had short swords and hand crossbows on their person. I already mentioned the armor and the shields. Shield singular.
Yeah, I don't find Jack and or Squat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been rolling really well on everything else. I'll take a failed, and I'll take this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a combat thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, after a cursory glance, you don't see anything on them, and it doesn't make any sense to you that they would have any written orders on them. That would be stupid. What if they got killed and somebody like yourselves were to loot the bodies and find out the whole battle plan? That would just be terrible tactics. So, yeah. Does the hand crossbows require bolts, and they do have each. Sorry.
I think they mean the ones from the angel thing. The sword bow.
The sword bow. Yeah, that can fire arrows. Any kind of arrows.
Start pocketing the crossbows.
Oh, I see. You're hoping to fire the bolts from the bow.
Yeah, that's what I was like trying to ask. Like, if
crossbow bolts and arrows are not the same kind of
two different things. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure if it was like a normal angel's bow that actually fires its own stuff. But I'm thinking probably like a higher.
It doesn't have magical ammunition, not yet.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. Are we satisfied that there's no...
Well, I think Sooty wanted to try, right?
Yeah.
Sooty? You wanted to try searching a body?
Yes, sorry, my internet cut out a moment.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I want to search a body.
Go on then. Same one that Deanne was looking at, or a different one?
A different one.
Okay.
Oh wait, he was checking the leader, wasn't he?
The one that he assumed was the leader, yeah.
I'm gonna check another one. What was it? Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh.
You also find nothing of note.
Can I steal his shoes?
Sure.
Yay.
Why do you want to steal his shoes?
I'm assuming they're a decent pair of shoes.
Yeah, but you're a tiefling. Don't you have little hoofies?
Oh yeah, good point. I still want the shoes.
Okay.
I can throw them at someone later. I don't know, Sooty just gives angry Asian vibes sometimes.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere near that.
Could also be angry Latin.
Yeah, any mother that there are a fair few cultures where the mother will slip at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if there's nothing else, did anybody find anything? Because if not, I highly suggest we.
No one found shit.
No.
We ain't found shit.
I do a quick investigation, see if any of the drow have got like any letters or anything on them, or messages, or anything.
Okay, you do your investigation too. Go on then. Wow.
25.
Ebba
Okay.
happens to stumble upon the one body that has a 25-page manuscript dealing his entire life.
That's all too Pacific.
I'll put that in my pack, and I will have a look at it later.
Wait, if it details what they're doing, come on, guys, let's read it.
Read the entire biography.
It's 25 pages. We'll have a look at it later.
Fine.
Wait, why would he have a biography of himself?
Anyway,
He's not.
we can read it.
He's clearly an us. He's clearly an us.
We do have places to be, and probably danger. I know how we're supposed to be, but I highly suggest that we proceed with caution. So maybe weapons out, wands, rods at the ready. However you do what you do best.
I got my hammer.
You got your what?
Hammer.
Camera.
So I use this
Hammer.
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 Oh, it's all right. I would say we try to stealth, but looks over at Night Watch, and then looks down at himself like, I'll wind up tripping over my own feet. And no offense, Night Watch, you're made of metal. You squeak
and whatnot.
and clank every time you move.
So you decided his name is Welvamar, huh? Okay. Well,
I have no answers anymore.
Yeah, let's go. I'll still keep up the Lightbringer up just in case.
mm-hmm.
Other shows.
This. Okay.
Oh, Ebba. No, not Ebba. Night Watch. Can I see the sword?
Oh. Alright, yeah, I let Aru borrow the the new sword.
What do you want to do with it?
As we're going, I'd like to ritual cast Identify.
Okay.
Okay, I think I can translate this, guys. It goes Babiana Kinatu Kehakaka.
It's Drow Elvish. Anyway, but yeah, you're trying to identify the sword, which is the sword of the it's sort of a fallen angel.
Yeah.
Instead of doing radiant damage, it does poison damage, and it can convert into a bow. That's everything it does. That's all it does. Anyway.
Okay.
So, you proceeding into the catacombs? Lifting the stone slab?
Yeah. We tucked it behind. We tucked it behind the coffin, didn't we?
Yeah.
Behind the
Yes.
coffins rather than inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you lift the stone trapdoor and enter into the catacombs, the first thing you see is a ghoul chowing down on the corpse of a drow. It smells disgusting.
I think we found the shit, guys.
I'm sorry?
I think we found the shit, guys.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Mine.
Can I just
Duty, it's not a cat.
shoo it out with my foot?
Get your own. It's mine.
There's more outside over there.
Just enjoy your.
Here with his dinner. We could just leave him to it. It's fine.
Enjoy your meal. We'll be going. Thank you. Oh my god.
Mine.
It never gets any easier watching them eat. Yeah.
I think it's quite fascinating, Deanne.
I like
Deanne.
One of these days, we're going to have a discussion about your fascinations.
Why do you think I'm down here, Deanne?
Hello there.
Deanne.
It knows your name!
That's terrific.
I smell dead flesh. Drow. More drow.
Yeah, they're
What?
down in the tunnel down there. You can go
No.
and have a look if you want.
You
No.
are walking dead. Can I taste your bones? I want to taste your bones.
No. No.
Please.
No.
Just a lick. And of course his elongated tongue rolls out of his mouth and squirms towards you, Ebba.
No. Bad ghoul.
But tasty dead flesh.
Can I just pop a good berry on his tongue?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Will he try and bite me?
Yes.
When you say pop a good berry on his tongue, do you want to just place it on his tongue, or do you want to literally pop the good berry so that its life-giving juices flow onto his tongue?
Mark. I didn't get my tactics through.
Oh, tomorrow maybe.
Sooty?
I am not sure. Now I feel like giving him a good berry would be a bad idea, and I don't know why.
I just want to know whether when you said pop, if you meant place it delicately or burst it.
I was thinking of placing it delicately.
There. No one fruit, one flesh.
Alright, I'll pop it this time.
And he runs off.
Good job, Sooty.
Teammate,
Do you have
no.
any leftover berries?
Yeah, I have about 9 left. Just makes note. Ghouls hate good berries.
They
Can I have one?
They are undead creatures, and you just helped it regenerate a little, which makes it less dead.
Information for ghoul pest control in the future.
Are you gonna?
Okay.
So as you make your
Yes.
way through the catacombs, you see your ghastly friend watching you from a distance. A pack of fellow ghouls gathering behind him.
Ready's Goodberry.
Reddy's Goodberry.
Make sure baby gets good berry as well.
Feed Mercy a Goodberry?
Marcy. That's supposed to be an A.
Thought you'd given. Are you still
No, we
carrying
have two
around?
babies. Yes, I'm still carrying around the baby.
I thought
We
one of
had
them was,
2 babies, remember?
and one of them
No.
was.
One of them was given to the hag. The other one has been adopted by the party, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Deanne looks back at the ghouls and goes, alright guys, I guess my turn. Between us and the ghouls, Anthony, I would like to drop Hunger of Hadar. So that they'll have to, if they want to follow us, they're going to have to charge through it.
All right. Cool. All right, and you continue. There are other half-eaten drow bodies. Some of them barely recognizable as bodies at all anymore. Are you going to come out of the catacombs under the throne, or in the cell block?
Well, first we're going to go to the room with the armor and collect it.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then probably out to the
We're
cell
here.
block.
Okay. You find the armor tucked away behind the coffin where you left it.
Hooray!
The vampire resting in that coffin almost seems to be giving you a pitiful expression as it remains paralyzed and staked into its coffin.
I have a really bad idea that I'm going to do as we leave this room.
What's that?
It's probably not going to work. But if it does, it could add to the chaos of everything else going on, and I'm feeling particularly peevish today. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy in the room for Earth Trimmers.
Okay. Dust is disturbed. Ancient wooden coffins rattle apart. And several previously sorry, there's somebody talking right outside my window and it's very distracting. Transfixed, that's what I'm looking for. Several transfixed spawn kick free of their internments and hiss. What do you do? Anyone?
Getting rid of the, are we getting rid of the divination magic on this thing before we take it with us?
You're just ignoring them and
Ian, why did you cause an earthquake?
why did you wake the dead? Why did you wake the dead?
Literally, why did you wake up?
Wait, the dead are waking up? I look very tasty right now, I assume.
they're gonna want revenge, and quite honestly, having more random things blocking A, the drow, B, other things chasing us, use everything to your advantage.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's also bad.
Yeah, I think these guys are dehydrated.
Yeah.
Selma?
Up there.
Bye, everybody.
And they run off.
Bye.
We're gonna be blamed for that.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
4 vampire
Yes, we are.
spawn. Run off in the direction you pointed. The drow did it.
Yeah, there you go, Cody. The drow did it.
Okay. I will say nothing.
Well, technically, a drow was part of it.
Yeah. Ebba's drow. Half drow.
Yeah.
Dead drow.
We'll just see if Ebba did it.
If it was us, I would be dinner right now.
Anyway, so yeah.
It's not my fault. Don't blame me.
Yeah, the Tarrasque is waking up.
Anywho, so yeah, out through the prisons, where I'm expecting to find a bunch of dead guards.
Yeah. Several. Several guards. Some of them naked. All of them fallen to drow weaponry.
Which had to have at least been silvered for this mission.
All magical.
Or magical. I'm thinking, because they send them men, which are usually expendable, which probably means they don't have magic weapons, but they might have silvered them just so they could hurt the lichens.
Good thinking. Yeah. Zeb is gonna be so mad. Yeah, this works so much.
Let's get out of town, I guess.
Go into town
Guys,
while I can identify on the armor.
seriously, keep your night watch. You take the front. Keep your eyes open. I'm gonna take the rear guard to watch our backs.
Got
I'll
it.
let us know and how to get rid of the tracking spell on it, please.
Will do.
Everywhere.
So you find
It's just which is not you. Just you.
all right. So yeah, the identify spell reveals that yes, it does indeed have basically a spell on it that allows it to be scryed on easily.
Okay.
But there's also something else. Something that's actually very hard to detect. You can tell that there's magic there, but it's almost as if it has a built-in non-detection amulet.
Okay. Can I? Well, actually, that might just destroy it all. I have Dispel Magic, and I'd like to target specifically the Detect Magic part. And the Scrying part, I don't think it can do that.
Sorry, dispel magic. You said, yeah.
Yep.
It's because you were saying detect when I was typing. Dispel magic. So, choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So you can specifically target the divination effect.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to target the divination.
Alright. Gone. It's a lightweight suit of plate armor.
Okay.
With some sort of mystery enchantment on it that you can't see past.
Well, I'm out of spell slots to use the spell mat. Actually, no, I'm not.
Hmm?
I'm gonna use
They were still
spell
on the rest.
healing ring for the to get back a 3rd level spell slot,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the spell magic on the magical effect that's hiding the other one.
Okay.
And then I'm dead broke on 3rd level spells.
Do you have another identify that you can use to try again after breaking through
I have more identify.
Sorry?
Yes, I have another identify.
Okay. The this armor is sentient. It's possessed by a spirit.
Oh.
Perhaps if you were
So-
tuned to it, you could communicate with it.
That is. So, guys, I figured out how to get rid of the magic on it. That was the only magic on it.
Okay.
Roll deception.
Nice.
Shit. My deception's not good.
It's +3.
You might get a nat 20.
I got a 10.
13 altogether. Who's got an insight that's more than a +3?
I think everyone.
Everybody?
Everyone, and I got a passive. That's higher than that.
Yeah. Sooty knows you're lying, Ebba knows you're lying, and Nightwatch knows you're lying.
The girls know I'm lying.
Aru, sweetheart. Why are you lying? Why are you lying to me? I'm prepared to wear that armor. Please
I don't know
spill
what
the
you're
tea.
talking about. There's definitely not a ghost inside of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Who brought up ghost? Not me.
Armor, are you haunted?
It doesn't have a mouth. The only way it can communicate would be by attuning to it.
I can test it out for you, Night Watch.
Okay, was like him telling me about like this thing probably being sentient slash possessed, and also the angel situation. Can I have an inside check to see like,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps the angel was not an angel.
Well, technically, the
Oh.
angel was a fallen angel, an Erinye, which is considered a devil. So,
That is true.
basically, you might have a suit
Oh, what?
of fiendishly possessed armor. But at least it's like a devil of justice. That's good, right?
That's why Aru will wear the armor to be the guinea pig. And then Night Watch can just cure him after.
Can you wear heavy armor?
Heavy armor? No, actually.
No.
Isn't half... I thought half plate was medium.
It's full plate.
Oh, it's full plate.
It's mithril
thought you
full
said-
plate. What?
Okay. I thought you said it was mithril half plate.
No. Full plate.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
touching.
enamelled mithril, isn't it? Full
Yeah,
plate.
yeah.
That's what I wrote down.
Yep.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
if you're not proficient with suits of full plate armor, you're not going to be able to move in it very effectively.
Actually,
Yeah.
I am.
Sorry?
I have
Nice.
proficiency in heavy armor.
I know you do.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
So you-
it doesn't.
Yeah.
So the guinea pig can't be a guinea pig.
No keeping the armor for yourself, Aru. Sorry. But anyway, you're standing around, there's lots of dead bodies. Clearly that there has been a big fight between... You find more drow dead, as well as more Wolfguard. It was a massacre. And
Wow.
the... as you come into like the main parts of the palace, you do find some, since it happens to be dark out, you do find some vampires investigating the bodies. Such a shame.
Everyone's going to move to the back so that she doesn't get mistaken for a marauding drow.
And Sooty's also hiding behind the party, apparently. And thank you for telling the truth eventually. The vampire nearest turns. It appears we have some unexpected guests.
Uh-oh.
Hello. Hi.
You're from the Messenger Guild, aren't you?
Yes, sir. We are.
Fine, deliver your message. What is it? I'll make sure it gets to
it's
Countess Selma.
It's not for you. We're just
It's not for us? Then what are you doing here?
You have a very lovely passage.
If I wanted my passage admired, I would talk to my servant. Now, what are you doing here?
We're just passing through.
Using
This is the quickest way from
And
the
the-
necropolis.
and the cheapest to get to the surface, so that we can get to gate to pick up our next pick up a package to be delivered.
Such a nuisance. Can't you see that there's been a terrible tragedy?
Yeah, we
Which is
saw
why we're
the
leaving.
We're gonna have to breed a whole new pack of guards.
Can't you just, like, revive them?
If we revive them, they'll be dead. The whole idea is that they can walk around with the living during the day.
I don't think the town has a powerful enough cleric left to bring them back from the dead, Sooty.
What on earth would we have a cleric for?
death domain.
Still, all clerics, if they want, can mess with the undead. It's just, it makes more sense for them not to have one. So, and it's cheaper and easier just to go dominate a new pack of mortals.
Luckily, there is a village of these stupid beasts north of here. Actually, I have an idea. You're messengers, aren't you? Why don't you deliver a message to the werewolf village that we're recruiting?
I tell you what. You write out the message, and you give us the money.
Why do I have to do everything? You'll get the money when you come back with enough wolves to fill our ranks. Ugh.
I still need an official note to deliver to them. They won't just take my word for it.
Fine, I'll go get the steward. Don't fucking move.
Surti just kind of like stands there. These guys are as arrogant as the ones in the necropolis.
Worse. They're actually worse because, but they tend to forget that some of us are just as knowledgeable in their arrogance and or whatever as they are, and are not afraid to turn the tables around on them.
About 5 minutes later, the haughty vampire returns with a scroll of paper sealed with the official seal of Countess Selma. There. Happy?
Did someone stab a stake up your butt or something?
Sochi?
Excuse me? How dare you speak to me this way?
Please ignore her.
Sorry. I was raised by a hag.
You're living, aren't you?
No, I am not food.
Yeah.
We will take your message. Have a good day, sir.
Go,
Day.
don't draw attention to yourself.
Glenn is quickly trying to push the party out of the, like, go guys, go, let's go. We will negotiate payment when I get back.
Yep. Okay, so where are we going anyway? We've got the armor. You need to get to Gate, I guess.
Yeah, but before we can do that,
you also need to go to the werewolf village up near the Northwoods. Yep.
Okay.
that's gonna, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, that's probably going to take priority, because otherwise these motherfuckers will come chasing us.
I do flip off the vampire as we leave.
There are more bodies out in the streets, both. More Wolfguard, a couple of citizens too.
I am glad that I do not suffer from hunger anymore. This much blood in the air would make it hard to should make it hard to control oneself. Hopefully, not too many of them leave the castle.
At the edge of the courtyard, deep in the shadows, a large, stag-headed beast drags a corpse into the alleyway.
Oh, crud. I think... Not my circus?
Not mine? Nope.
Not her circus, but we'll still deal with it, Deanne. Let's go.
No!
I physically pick him up and put him over my shoulders and then have my smack him with a rat or something.
Anybody who willingly walks into that alleyway after that creature is considered dead to me and the rest of us as we continue on with our lives.
But we don't know what it is, Deanne. Let's explore. Find new reasons.
No. I am almost positive I know what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
Aru, do you want to Aru, make a history check.
Okay. Let's see it.
You know what, Aru? You're a grown adult. I'm just gonna put you down, and whatever happens, happens.
You got a 20. Alright, you know that this is probably Hula the Wendigo creeping out of the woods to take advantage of the bounty of corpses that are suddenly available.
Wait, a puppy? Let's go! Right, that's even better reason.
What?
No, that not even the Countess fucks with that thing.
No.
I don't think you don't. It's an animal. Of course you don't.
Ugh. Let's go. Yeah.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
You don't want to fuck with a Wendigo. Trust me.
Ebba, it may not be a monkey nor a circus, but we can pay for the tickets to view it.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, Aru wants to be eviscerated by.
He's saying that
Hey, Aru, you can look, if you want to go and meet the Wendigo, that's fine. You go ahead. We'll be over here.
Listening to you scream and staying the fuck away.
Yes.
I want you to remember that if Ebba says it's a bad idea to go make friends with the creature, that probably really means it's a bad idea to go make friends with the creature, because Ebba wants to make friends with everyone.
Alright,
Yeah,
if you do die, please don't explode.
Fine. You guys are no
Aru.
fun.
Aru,
Yeah.
do you want to make a new character?
No.
Okay.
But his curiosity is getting to him. He wants to see it.
God damn it.
Well, tough. You'll just have to use your imagination like everyone else.
If you do want to see the Wendigo, it will be the last thing your character gets to see. Just saying.
Move on quickly. Come on, guys. Chop chop.
We gotta go deliver
Mm-hmm.
a letter to some wolf people.
Off to see the wolf people.
The only other thing you see moving in the town as you head out is a guy, the tavern keeper, poking his head out from the doorway of the rigid cockatrice. Ebba waves.
It's just us.
He waves back.
Yeah.
Smiles politely.
Yep.
All right.
Pulls out a heavy crossbow and fires at you.
I'm sorry?
I was being ridiculous, Anthony.
I didn't catch what you said.
I said, and then pulls out a heavy crossbow and fires at you.
No, he doesn't. No. Anyway, so I'm assuming you're heading out through the town.
Yep.
You do see one other gentleman in a dirty, in a stained white coat, dragging bodies and piling them into a handcart as you are heading out of town.
The good doctor's at it again.
He looks up. What's this? There are others still moving? I thought I was the only one left alive.
We're not from the town.
I see.
And there's very little that stops us from doing our jobs.
Ah, Messengers Guild, is it?
Yes, sir.
Well, if you ever find that you have a spare body or two kicking around. I will pay you well for them.
Are there a bunch of bodies on the way down, Dan?
I'm not sending him there. That's a death sentence.
Oh, I am quite difficult to kill, I assure you.
I may not have been talking about your death, sir.
You're a witty one, aren't you?
You won't be around anyone to kill.
I was referring to us, Aru. Now, please excuse us, sir. We are in the middle of a job.
I am
We will
no
see you
sir.
later.
I am Dr. Frankel. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's one screw short of a bolt by the sounds of it.
Bolts. Exactly. Exactly. Could you fetch me some from Sprockerton?
No, because we don't go to Sprockerton.
Oh? Why is that?
Because it's in the
we're
air.
on
What did you say,
Do you
Sooty?
see? Do you see any wings on any of us?
No. But
Then why would?
I may be able to help you with that.
Nope.
I think we're
thank
good,
you.
sir.
Enjoy your night, Dr. Frankel. We will see you around. Oh my gosh.
I hope to see you soon.
I don't.
Bye-bye.
I think you've dropped a finger.
Oh, these silly digits get everywhere.
You have to attach them properly. Look up proper sewing techniques, will you?
Yes. I do need to work on my sutures.
You're literally falling apart.
Okay. Anyway.
Wait, don't I own a bunch
guys-
of bodies in my city? What? Aru?
The city only massacred.
You mean Traveler's Rest?
Yeah.
Many of those people were sucked bodily into the life glass. Their entire their matter was completely absorbed. Anyway,
Assumed.
yes. So you head north from Scalbania, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy's a crackpot.
You said he was a gnome, correct?
No,
He's a human.
He's a human.
Okay,
He's just
I was about to
crazy.
ask, like, if he was like related to like Gimbal or something.
No, not physically, but he's just as crazy.
Spiritually.
Yes. Frankel's as
they are
obsessed
both-
with flesh. Frankel is obsessed with flesh, as Gimbal is obsessed with mechanics. Yeah,
Let's
construct.
make sure they never meet.
Honestly, that might have actually been for the best. They'd have probably argued with each other till one of them died.
Well, the fact that Gimbal is a robot / as I am now,
Yeah.
probably be a long one.
Maybe.
Speak about Gimbal, do you think he might be burning the Feywild at this moment?
I mean,
No.
we can. I might be.
Who knows? We can't really worry about it now.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll hear about it in due course. at some point.
If we hear
Find
about
out.
him, I'll just blow him up.
Okay.
Okay. To Werewolf City.
Yep. Okay. Crossing the plains. Is there anything in particular you do to yeah, as you cross the area between Scalbania and the Northwoods?
No. I don't know. Just getting there. We keep getting, for a party of professional couriers, you don't half get sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're just trying to go straight there. In case someone else asks us to do something along the way. We get all sidetracked again.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Nightwatch would just be giving her baby water. That's it?
Sounds good.
And if we're going to sit down, then Ebba will possibly read some of Welvermar's biography. But if we're just walking, then she can't really. So
if you do glance at it a little bit while you're walking, you know, looking up every so often to make sure you don't walk into anyone or trip over anything.
Yeah.
Then you would see that this guy had a rather exaggerated and dramatic way of describing his life and importance within the Drow City. According to Welvermar, he is the only male in the city that is treated with respect and like an equal. In fact, many of the Drow females fawn over him like he's like he's almost godlike, and he's the Drow version of Volo. Yes, he has several of them begging him to mate with them to make perfect Drow children, etc.
yeah, yeah. Ebba is very skeptical about this information, especially since he wasn't wearing anything markedly different.
No, he was a rank and file grunt.
He seems to have been sent off on this suicide mission with everyone else, so clearly he wasn't like that valuable.
Exactly.
So yeah, this all seems extremely sus. But she's impressed by his ability to his invention,
his creativity.
Is quite impressive, really.
To look at him and say, "There's no way I would bang you."
This is a book.
Ah,
It's the biography that Ebba found.
Life and Curious Adventures of Welvermar.
Yes.
kind of want to revive this guy now, just so I can make fun of him.
Have to
Well,
go back to the
if the bodies are
to do that.
If the bodies are still on the stairs when you go back, maybe you can.
I just can't figure out is there must be some kind of side passage, because the sort of secret entrance into those tunnels, because like the drow didn't come up from the necropolis, They didn't come down from Scalbania. So
What makes you think they did?
Into these passages from the side.
What makes you think they didn't come down from Scalbania?
Because most of them seemed grouped around in the passage.
They were
There have been many
also
drow bodies with the guards and citizens dead as we traveled through the city.
Yeah,
Ebba.
she clearly didn't see them. It's fine.
You've been too engrossed in your auto.
In my book.
Yeah.
You had your head in the book the whole time. That's great.
No, my guess is they came up through the tunnels in the mountains and stormed the city.
Mm-hmm.
You headed straight for the entrance.
Headed straight for the entrance that they knew was there, thanks to Garret. Yep, that's right.
They just weren't expecting this severe resistance that they faced from things other than the town guard.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay. So we carry on towards the werewolf village.
Yep.
Wolf village.
So you find yourself coming towards the trees. The air is much cooler up here. You can already hear the sound of wolves howling in the distance.
Which way is the wind blowing?
North.
They already know we're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree, Sooty?
Oh yes, they can probably smell us.
That would be my interpretation as well. So, let's try to be as non-threatening as possible. So Nightwatch, stow your weapon. Prominently display your badges, everyone.
Okay.
Pray for
a miracle?
Level-headed representatives of the village.
A pack of 7 wolves. Each as big as a man. Run towards you.
Oh dear.
That's the biggest wolf I've ever seen. What have they been feeding them?
Rabbit, deer,
Fools.
whatever else. Anybody's stupid enough to wander too close to the village without knowing what it is.
So shiny.
Sorry, what?
And
Their coats are so shiny.
Their coats are so shiny.
we're not. We are not. No. Yes, they're very pretty.
I know it's the forbidden puppy. I'm not gonna touch it, okay?
The forbidden puppy.
Dan's going to raise his hands while striding forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Trying to look as unthreatening as possible while making sure the identification of him as a member of the guild the Messengers Guild is prominently displayed, so that hopefully they understand that he's there on official business.
As they get within 15 feet of you, they shift into hybrid form. Who are you?
My name is Deanne. Me and my friends are members of the Messengers Guild. We are here on behalf of the court of Countess Selma to deliver this letter.
They sniff at the letter that you're offering, and then... What does it say?
It requests replacement soldiers.
What happened to the others?
Drow attack.
Drow. We should avenge our fallen. Where are these drow?
The drow that did it are dead.
The pack tasted elf flesh before they fell. This is good. As it should be.
If you would be willing and so kind as to send a new one to the palace to serve as the guard. I have a feeling the drow will be back. Your people would have a chance to get further revenge, and this time you would know they were coming.
We will consider this request. He holds out a clawed hand to take the letter.
I hand him the letter.
And they turn and trudge back towards the village.
Deanne turns around and says, "Guys, our payment may be staying alive in this particular instance.
Yep.
We're going to go around Scaldania, not through it or whatever, to get out of here, so we don't have to deal with the vampire for a bit. Let's head to gate."
Yeah. You are mostly on the same line. Like, if you go due east from here, you'd only have to go south a little toward the end of your journey to get to gate.
Sooty sighs as she could not pet the forbidden pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you could do the praise the moon with me as we say goodbye.
Do not call down a moonbeam on the werewolves.
No, I'm not. It's just Luna is the goddess,
Yes.
the moon goddess, and there's also some of her worship the good line Lackens are.
That makes sense.
It's in Luna's domain.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just
sounds good.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they were some of the more reasonable members of their tribes.
Everyone needs messengers. You don't need the messengers.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody's got email yet.
No, you fight them, turn them into werewolves like yourself.
No, you
anyway,
gotta earn that.
All right, let's head in the right direction. Unless anybody has anything else they'd rather do instead, because I know I do a lot. I know I do a lot of the talking to the people because I'm good at it, but I'm not our actual boss.
You're not in charge. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just very prismatic compared to the rest of us.
Okay.
If we're traveling through or near the woods, we should keep our eyes and ears open. I do like the idea of you taking the lead, Night Watch, and me taking the rear. We have the furthest sight and the best chance of seeing through the darknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, you have dark vision, correct?
I have the eyes of a devil.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Technically.
Would
He wants you
would
to give
would
them back, Tian. He asked me.
No, my eyes have been infused with arcane, with magical means to see like some devils do. I can see quite far and through both mundane and magical darkness. I don't actually have a devil's eyes.
She knows.
I was
She was pulling you-
joking.
She was pulling your leg.
I was joking.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna give you
You're like, I've got a devil's eyes. Well, you should give them back. I mean, come on.
As you're
This is
walking up-
Yan you're talking
Give
to,
you
though.
the
He
eyes
could
of
literally
night.
have taken the eyes out of a devil.
What's Night Watch trying to say?
Dan. I was gonna give him the eyes of night, which would give him through 300 feet of night dark vision.
Ah.
I'm good with the 150 of because that's still generally further than most other things have.
Mm-hmm.
Or 120. Like I'm equal to a vampire and a drow and all that stuff, but mine will also see through magical darkness. So I'm fine with my vision. If you want to give it to one of the others so that they can see farther, I just know that you and I have like the best or among the two best passive perceptions out of character. In character, it's like we're the two fastest to see the weird things happen.
Okay,
You feel.
actually, I can give it up. I can give it up to like 4 people. So I'll give it to our 3 party members, and I'll give it to the baby.
You feel a slight tremor in the ground as you're walking.
Oh no!
We.
Scatter!
Worm!
Scatter!
Scatter. To the trees.
It's not going to help. But
It might actually, because they'd have trouble getting through the roots.
Okay, yeah, into the tree line.
Run.
You see
Um,
a purple worm come out of the ground where you had been standing and then plunge back down into the earth.
Oh, that's worse than I thought.
Okay, maybe we could walk along the tree line.
Wait, what came through the dirt?
Definitely. I honestly thought it was going to be that creature that attacked us in the desert.
To be fair, that was bad as well.
But that's far worse.
What came through the dirt?
I'm sorry,
Purple
what?
worm.
What came through the dirt?
Purple worm.
Okay. You cut out for me.
Purple worm.
Yeah, I'm saying the first time you said it.
That is a definite nope rope.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me, or is it getting like more dangerous around here? And is it our fault? Like, come on, guys, let's go.
It is always approaching more dangerous, and no, I do not think it is our fault. Honestly,
Can I make a history check to see how much I know about the worms? 'Cause-
Sure. Or nature. Your choice.
history is probably better for Aru. God damn it.
They are large worms that dig through the ground and pop up. And
Yep.
if you're...
Wasn't the information I was hoping Aru would know. Great.
You were hoping to know about the gems, weren't you?
No, he was hoping he knows by the fact they're blind.
They're blind? Okay.
Yeah, they're blind.
What?
If I recall correctly, they don't have eyes.
They have blind sense and tremor sense. That's how they... Yeah, you wouldn't need to be able to see any great distance when you're burying underground.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I was hoping he would know to come up with a plan, because all that's going his mind is while it's underground.
The plan was, and you all did it, I think, unless you deliberately didn't do it.
Go into the trees
to
and run along the tree line.
Run for the tree line.
Yeah, run for the tree line, but then once we're in the tree line, none of us are really meant for climbing trees.
No, but as long as you
just run along,
the roots underneath,
alongside the tree line.
Yeah, the roots underground are as big as the tree themselves. The purple worm's going to have difficulty negotiating that.
I thought the main reason was also to climb the trees.
Nope, not necessary.
No.
Okay.
We can just walk alongside the tree line, not going into the forest, but not straying out onto
Relying
the
on
open ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, you as you follow the tree line, please not too many people talking at once, it hurts my ears. Okay, sorry. So as you're walking along the tree line, you eventually come across you realize that there's a path leading into the woods, which you are crossing.
Whatever it is, any of you think, you know what I'm going to say. We've already got a lot on our plate. Let's not go find something else to get involved in. Please.
I agree. Does anyone oppose?
Sooty looks... are you looking into the woods along the path, Sooty? Yes. You see a halfling slumped against one of the trees, looking exhausted and emaciated. The skinniest freaking halfling you've ever seen. He looks in your direction and barely has the energy to speak. You roll your eyes and you get out a good berry. Okay.
I assume he needs food.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, as you get close to him, you can hear him barely saying, "So hungry."
What did he say?
So hungry.
Shyly passes over Goodberry.
He eagerly... well, he reaches for it with a shaky arm and places it in his mouth. Oh, that's better. Thank you. Thank you, kind soul.
What are you
We have
doing
no-
out here?
I was hoping to find adventurers that could help us. We have no food. All our game has fled. We need help. There are creatures in the woods. We're so hungry.
Medicine check.
Sooty, please back away.
I'm doing a medicine check to see how quickly I should move away. What is Sooty's medicines?
Nightwatch, what are you rolling there?
I was doing insight.
Insight.
30-20.
I mean, this guy seems to genuinely need help, Nightwatch. Sooty, you can... Yeah, he does, or at least until you fed him the good berry, he was showing signs of starvation. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Sooty will mention he's showing signs of extreme starvation. Yes, this could technically lead to aggression, but there's not much.
Diane,
Yes?
I can barely hear Sooty over the child. Sorry. Okay, what were you trying to say, Sooty?
This gentleman has some pretty severe starvation. That can make people quite aggressive at times, but this guy's harmless. I say that. How? Yeah, when you're very hungry, you'll do just about anything for food. How did you get all the way down here from where you were from?
I
You
was
look exhausted.
desperate. We needed help. There was nothing else to do. There was no no food left.
Noel.
He begins to his muscles begin to twist and pop, and his body begins to change shape, and his skin goes furry, and becomes a gnoll.
Okay, I assume I'm gonna get bitten now.
You want to roll initiative?
Yep.
Four. So
I missed a lot of stuff. What's going on? I just had to move.
okay, so
Rolling initiative?
you're rolling initiative because you've been moving along the woods. You came across a halfling that looked starved and desperate. So Sooty fed him a good berry, and then he had enough wherewithal to talk and explain that his village is starving, the food is gone, the game has fled. There are creatures in the woods. We need help. We're so hungry. And but everyone was nervous, and rightly so, because he's just turned into a gnoll.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll roll initiative then.
Yeah. Looks like Arrow's going first. Unless... Yeah, Arrow's going first. And then... Ebba. And then Nightwatch. And India. city and the north. Okay. Aru, what you do?
I'm going to use my chain whip.
Watch me whip.
Whip. Now watch me, nay nay. $14 and $12.
Both of them hit.
Oh.
He's not even wearing any armor at the moment. He's literally just changed.
Daisy, shush. 27 damage.
And down it
Magical.
goes.
Oh.
The end says, where there is one, there is more. Sure enough, in the distance you can hear.
Well, between these guys and the Wendigo and the Purple Worm, I'd much rather be fighting these guys.
Yes. But yeah, you may want to keep moving. Are you going to keep
Shuffle
moving?
along.
Or do you want to find this
Yep, shuffle
halfling
along.
village? Okay.
Along the tree line.
Okay.
Shuffling along,
What if
moving.
all halflings are like going to turn into gnolls?
They're
We get
starving.
there's just a whole load of gnolls.
Mm-hmm. Cannibalism.
Hmm.
Anyway. So you continue heading east. You pass along the northern edge of a field of flowers. You see bees going between the flowers. It's very pretty.
Big
Past-
bees.
Past the flower pastures, you come across grain fields. And eventually, them and their nibblings. And then you pass through a sheep field. Now, this, you can see a well not too far south of where you are, and of course across the field you can also see the Great Crown Mountains. You've been able to see the Great Crown Mountains for quite some time, but now you're basically in the foothills of it. And of course you want to pet the sheep? Okay. That's a goat. Just pet
Can I
them,
animal
yes.
handling the sheep?
What do you want to do?
I want to see if I can get the sheep to like me.
Okay.
All of them. You want to become a shepherd.
No,
guess
Sooty's just... Look, Sooty is around animals. She wants to see if she can get animals to like her. Give her a chance and she will keep them. Do not let her keep them.
Oh, that's cute. So you want to go up to a sheep and try to pet it? All right. Roll animal hand. Oh.
9.
It bleats at you and trots away.
Did that sheep just tell me to fuck off?
Maybe.
I'll try this
Hey,
one.
we should be careful. I imagine everyone's like
think
armed
so.
over here. And
What the hell
here
was
comes Here comes the farmer's mom with a crossbow.
No, not yet.
18.
They should be sleeping. 18?
Yeah.
Are you trying again to pet the sheep? Or are you
Yes.
This time it seems to let you pet it while it grazes on grass.
Yay.
And then, Sooty, I don't know much about animals, but I don't think your finger goes there. Oh my.
You're just mad because you didn't befriend a sheep.
You hear a thwip, and suddenly the sheep bleats, kicks, and runs off again. And then once again you hear a
What was that?
That sounds like some kind of fey creature or something. Maybe we're interfering with some fey creature's sheep. I think we shouldn't hang around.
Sooty, you feel something sting your face.
Oh, that hurt.
It came from
See
the direction.
invisibility.
Let's keep moving.
It's coming from the direction of the well, by the way.
No, whatever it is, no. Just no.
That sounded like Uncle Jeff. Come on, guys.
Uncle
I'm
Jeff?
going to toss a coin in the well for luck.
Yeah, hey.
I'm
In other words.
going to throw a coin in the well and make a wish.
What are you wishing for?
I can't tell you because then it wouldn't come true.
Do you want to message it to me?
Yeah, you're making a wish with a they are. No. Uh-oh, I didn't like this sigh.
Gimlin. Oh.
I don't like that laugh.
A wide-brimmed strawed hat suddenly flops onto Ebba's head.
I got
Okay.
my wish.
Okay, that shouldn't happen. Can we? No, we're done here. We're leaving.
Anyone
Ebba,
else
please come.
want to make a wish? It's really cool. It works and everything. I wished for a hat, and a hat just popped on my head.
I was going to lean into the well and look down it.
Oh, Jesus, Big Crook, I can't stop you. You're the only person here I can't stop.
Why can't you stop me, Deanne?
Because you're not a humanoid.
Exactly. So I don't follow your mortal rules. Anyway, I'm going to look down the well.
You see a brownie village
You also
built into the walls of the
failed to
well.
stop Ebba.
Huh. Wait, the brownies? Everyone run away!
Leave me a hat.
Why should we run? Do they have weed in them?
It's the brownies again!
Just, can we please just maybe...
Wait a minute. Did that sheep ask for Sooty to be kicked?
No, it just... One of the brownies has a pea shooter and it's being a nuisance. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
Don't you guys remember what happened when we saw the brownies last time?
No.
We were in the Feywild, guys!
You met brownies?
Anyway, can we just... Let's leave them to their thing and just get to gate. I would love to get to gate. Just...
As you're walking across the sheep pasture towards the city of Gate, there's a strange ripple in the air. and the sheep change position.
Oh,
I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil. I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil.
Yeah,
You didn't see it?
take a
You
good
didn't
look at
hear
your
it?
hand and tell me you're not
We're
evil.
not going. We're not going to. In this case, we didn't see that. We didn't hear that. We're not going to speak about that anymore.
What about that thing right there?
Okay.
Can I at least acknowledge it?
As you're walking towards the city of Garret, as you're coming out, as you're leaving the sheep field, you see the farmer come out of his house, stretch. Oh, hey there! Good morning. Taking a shortcut.
Yes, sorry. I promise we did not harm any of your sheep.
Oh, no worries. If you'd harmed them, I'm sure they'd have let me know.
I think
Have a good
that
day,
one-
sir.
I think that one cursed at me, says Sooty, pointing to the one she was petting before.
It's not where you were pointing.
There was one that seems that was giving that there cannot word.
Well, if I find out which sheep it was that was rude to you, I'll be sure to give it a telling off.
Okay.
Have a good day,
You
folks.
You have a nice one.
you too. Did you know that you can get a free hat from that well over there?
Oh, you don't want to be messing with that well. It's infested with
She
brownies.
messed with the brownies.
Well, on your head be it.
Yep, it is on my head.
Okay. I swear.
Best place for a hat, in my opinion.
You really should wash your hair more often.
It's also rude hat.
Ebba,
It makes personal
Ebba, dear sweet Emma, hats don't talk. And one of these days,
I can make
one of these days,
at the end.
you're going to walk up to the wrong thing on the wrong day and try to be nice to it,
I'm not rude.
and it's going to do unspeakably evil things to you.
I'm just trying to be nice. You don't want others to notice that your hair is dirty, do you?
Can I give him a good berry?
Give who a good berry? The farmer?
Got my hat.
The hat.
The hat doesn't acknowledge you offering a good berry.
Is that hat talking?
Nope,
Not to you.
Okay.
I don't hear a thing. Even if I did hear a thing, I don't hear a thing.
Okay. So anyway, you're approaching City of Gate. The line extends a little beyond the city limits. The line of people trying to get into Havana.
I think that they've actually built. If I remember, I don't know. The entrance or like the. It's either not blocked in any way, or it's big enough to accommodate those who are not. As weird as it is, people who are actually just there not to try to get through the gate, but to go to the rest of the city.
Yeah, there are there's no wall or gate on this side. Basically, it's roads and fields leading up to the edge of the mountains, and then buildings and streets. that's the transition. Does that make sense? So if you specifically want to go into the to join the queue, then that would be on the main road, but you could go into one of the other side streets and still get into the city. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're just gonna go into the city. If we run
We should
across
probably
a
smile
certain
more often too.
arrogant prick while we're here, I think we kick his butt this time around because I don't like his face.
Who are you talking about?
Being king.
Oh, okay.
If we see him,
Messengers aren't supposed to pick fights with kingpins.
Well, the reason I say that is because the last time we were here did a job for him. He thought he owned us.
That's true.
And does not respect the fact that we are messengers and are thus not owned by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if he comes after us, thinking he's going to exert control over us, we will not be picking a fight with him. It will be self-defense.
Okay.
But let's get to the blacksmith.
Oh, these streets are disgusting.
look at these needles.
You really shouldn't be somewhere like this.
Listen, you're a very good hat, but if you don't want to be with me and on my head, you're welcome to leave at any time.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Emma, why are you talking to your hat? It's a hat.
Talking to me. I'm just responding. It's not polite to ignore people. Yeah.
You tell
Dan's gonna walk over to Ebba and check to see if she's running a fever. Are you okay? Hats don't talk, Ebba.
This one does.
Maybe you should take off your hats. If you want to, that is.
If you take me off, they'll
at my
see how
hat.
filthy your hair is.
My hair isn't that filthy. Just rude.
I'm just telling
I
you
bet
to
you've
be
never
nice.
washed your hair.
I don't need to.
Have you ever washed your hair?
I don't need to.
Let's don't have hair. What the?
Sorry,
What
me and
is-
my hat are just arguing.
We're not.
I would like to use Mage Hand. I would like to cast Mage Hand and take the hat off her head.
Ah, they're taking me.
As at the moment that the hat loses contact with your head, you no longer hear the voice.
Is there anything in the hat?
No, it's a hat.
You cut out there, Anthony.
Yeah, that's because as the hat was taken off your head, you could no longer hear the voice. So the sentence ended abruptly because the mage hand was
Okay.
lifting the hat off your head.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a hat. It appears to be a straw hat.
Haru, I watched can either one of you do either one of you have detect magic prepped?
Do I?
Do you have any spell slots left?
Oh, that's not going to help.
I could just put the hat on.
I'd rather have some idea of what it is before people start wearing it and buy it.
Oh, hand it over, Deanne.
Identify?
Yeah, identify.
That'll work too.
Okay.
Unless,
so
of course, it's not a magic hat and there's something
You
living
cast-
inside of it.
You cast Identify on the hat, Ira?
Yep.
It's a fairy. It's a fairy in the form of a hat.
Huh. Now this isn't nice. Come on, show us your real form, bud. Come on, fade to fade. Come on,
Say please.
please.
Okay.
And poof, the hat is a pixie.
See, Deanne, hats can
My
talk
hat.
when they're faded.
Hi.
Ebba,
Ruin
Hello.
my hat.
no,
I can be a
Ebba.
hat again if you want.
What's your name, little buddy?
I'm not giving you my name.
I don't want your name. I want to know it.
Oh.
Okay, how about this? What can we call you?
I like that. Call me Hat.
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 It's a nice name. Oh, hat.
Can I have my hat back now, please?
Yes.
I paid good money for that hat.
The pixie flies back over to Ebba, sits on her head, and turns back into a hat.
Well,
I bet it looks a bit smug. If a hat can look smug, this hat looks smug.
Deanne pulls out one of the sheets of paper that they've been carrying around. The one that's the job to capture fairies, and
Oh shit!
one on it.
Aru's going to lower your hand and look at you like, put that away right now. Not now.
Technically, you
And
got
then-
there's a well full of fairies that. Yeah.
I'm going to cast a message to Deanne and say, don't bring that up to Ebba. She doesn't need to know.
Anyway, that's why he pulls it out, like, kind of. He doesn't like display it in front of everybody, but he does pull out something and marks it with a 1. All right. To the smithy.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, don't pull. I highly suggest we don't have anything out, but be ready to quickly grab anything you might need in a fight as we travel through Gate. It's dangerous even without our previous experiences. A lawless town filled with desperate people never ends well.
You see a.
How long until you think we get stabbed?
Well, hopefully we don't.
I give it an hour.
20 minutes.
As you're moving through the streets, a figure steps out in front of you. Hand over your valuables.
Mister,
We haven't got any valuable.
Mister, I assure you that you do not want to do this. You very much want to go home, or at least go find an easier mark.
Deanne, I want my soul. I paid you, you know.
Are you refusing? Are you refusing a member of the guard of the Gate Watch?
There is no watch in Gate.
I can have you arrested, you know.
We can have
On
your
his
soul,
authority.
you know.
Under the authority of the Watch.
There is no watch in Gate. Back off.
Shows what you know.
As
We
Deanne starts
protect
to
this
get very
town.
scary.
We protect this town from strangers like you. If you want to be in this part of town, you got to pay up.
Aru's going to pull out his dagger and look at
No. Deanne darkens, like his face does that dark thing when people get mad or whatever, and his lips slowly start to curl up, revealing his fangs. And he gets that deep-ass voice and goes, "No, I think you're going to pay us for your life."
Huh. What's with the spooky boy? Eh? 22.
As
Okay.
roll on intimidation.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll let you off this once, but next time I see you, you better pay. And he tries to look tough as he trips over himself and first walks and then runs away.
I think he may have peed himself a little.
He peed himself. I
Sorry?
think he might have shot himself too. So he just sniffs the air and goes, definitely peed himself. Maybe shot himself.
Oh my god.
Or that might just be the piss and shit.
Sometimes it's just easier to make them go away, even if they come back later with reinforcements. It's still easier just to do that.
Yeah,
all right.
You're absolutely right, Sooty. The streets are filthy. It could be the guy, the watchman, or it could be just the filth of the street itself.
I think there's an arm down there. I can't tell.
Yeah.
All I know for sure is that his heart rate went up quite considerably.
There is an arm, and a big rat is dragging it down the street.
Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that rat. It's like
that's not a rat. Let's go.
Either the rat is really big, or the arm is really very small.
The rat looks.
Or it's
the rat stops, looks up, gives you the finger, and continues dragging the arm.
that's not a rat.
That seems about right.
That's not a rat. Yeah, that's not a rat. It smells too human to be a rat. Let's go.
Right. So you eventually make your way to
Is it is it the Dwarven Smith?
half dwarf.
Oh. There's no such thing as half dwarfs. They're either dwarves or not dwarves.
No, half dwarfs exist. There was a half elf, half dwarf.
No. Technically, like
D&D canon says that anything that mates with anything that a dwarf is mated with is born a dwarf. You know what I mean? That the child is born a dwarf. The dwarf genetics are so strong that whatever they have crossed with, it's a dwarf. However, for some reason, this dwarf is a little taller than the average dwarf and has pointy ears.
I knew it. It's the half dwarf, half elf misfits of the community.
Oh, yeah. Hello, sir.
He's an outcast. Oh,
I know. I've played one of these before.
My name, you can call me Deanne. I am a member of the Messengers Guild. I am here to collect some needles to be delivered to the Drow City.
Oh, yeah. Mazakin's order. Got it ready. You got the money?
Oh, here we go again. What is it with these people who think that
it?
Just.
Well, these are.
How much is it?
It's 500.
500 gold?
Yeah.
Really?
Can I stab the guy who requested this from us, please?
No. Well,
we must think they're
maybe.
made of
What are they made of, and are they in any way enchanted?
They're
They cost that much.
They're a special.
Are they mithril, adamantium, terraskine?
No, they're a special blend of metals designed to leave uncomfortable splinters of themselves under the skin.
Oh, that just sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Do you trust us to be professionals?
Yeah. Can we take an invoice? We are official members of the Couriers Guild.
Can I?
I don't.
I mean, it's pretty lawless around here, but sure.
We're not from here, so you can trust us. We're not from Gate, and we are. Look at our badges. We are official, fully paid up members of the Couriers Guild.
All right.
Because I don't think until we go and get payment from the customer, we have enough cash on hand to pay for these.
We can use your robe as a down payment, Dan.
Collateral.
Exactly, collateral.
I would rather.
Don't we have
I
a
would
wizard
rather-
in the
Okay.
party that
Shit.
could potentially learn teleport?
Wait,
I think he's actually thinking of doing it. Anyway, I don't think, from the sound of it, I think he's actually very willing to give us an invoice to take.
If I get the money eventually, that would be great.
We
But
will
the
get the
problem
money
is-
eventually, on our honour as couriers.
But the problem is, I might never see you again. And that might not be through
You
any fault
definitely
of
will.
your own. This is a
What he's
dangerous-
saying is, and what he's saying is, the world is dangerous, and we could die traveling to and from.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very experienced, and we haven't died so far. And we fought loads and loads of different critters, and we've always come out on top. You can definitely trust us. And
can you just backtrack a little bit there? If I'm not mistaken, you're a reborn, yeah?
yes, that's correct.
In which case you have died at least once before.
Yeah, but that was before I became a courier.
And so you're saying that you haven't died since becoming a courier?
Nope,
Are you sure
not even
about
once. Not since I became a courier.
that? You sure
Yep.
about
I'm certain.
that? Alright.
Yeah.
We've traveled together significantly since you arrived at the Couriers Guild. While some of us have occasionally been knocked out for a bit, none of us died. I've got an idea. Can you write me out an invoice for that? I have a different plan if it doesn't involve us.
Yeah, give me a sec. He pulls out a big leather-bound book. Opens it up, tears out a page, writes something on it, folds it up and hands it to you.
Deanne's bat will land on his shoulder.
Oh,
Dan will telepathically command the bat to take the invoice to the steward of the family to arrange for a payment to be sent up.
to Mazikeen.
Yep. Well, no, to this guy. Like, he's going to arrange either like
To
part of
the
it.
guy in the client in the Drow City, yes?
No, to the steward of his family's home.
Oh, his own
That is-
family. Okay, your family.
Far closer. Yeah, that is far closer.
Ah,
So the payment can come up faster,
makes sense.
and then he'll pay the family back when he gets paid. That way, this guy doesn't. As weird as evil as Deanne is, he is lawful enough to not want to screw a merchant over.
Aru says, I may or may not have a solution.
What, Aru?
You remember how you left me in the city?
Yes, Aru.
Aru's going to pull out a bag that jingles.
Probably quite a large bag, possibly even more
Yeah.
than one.
Yeah, he's like, yes. I think I have the solution.
Okay, fine. If you're willing to front the money this time, Aru, that's fine.
I shall put the money.
Oh, pleasure doing business with you. Here's your splinter needles. Don't use them on anyone I know.
We don't plan on using them ourselves,
We
obviously.
won't be using them.
Yeah,
Have a good day, sir.
yeah, you too.
Thank you
Try
very
not-
much.
Try not to let this city beat you down too badly.
I got nowhere else to go.
Alright.
But this'll see me through for a few days.
Yeah, right, and up until one of the gangs come and
Take the
hit you up
rest
for
of it.
protection.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm gonna. He's taller than the door. I know a place you can stay at for free.
You
We have a friend that would probably be happy to house you if you said we told you to go there.
are you
Will be a
offering me
good
are you offering me a job or just a roof?
Just a roof for now.
Can't do that. If I don't have an income, I'm toast.
Well, I suppose theoretically you could go and reopen the smithy in Traveler's Rest.
What happened to that, Smith?
Dead. As well as the innkeeper,
Yeah, there was
the tailor, the whole town.
Oh,
a
my.
bit of a catastrophe.
Bit of a magical
and it
catastrophe.
It's
No one's
my
really-
turn, guys. Get it
No
correct.
one's really sure what truly happened there.
But what we do know is I'm the ruler of the town at the moment.
You're the ruler of the town.
Yeah.
We're just letting him run with his fantasy for a minute, because I guarantee whoever actually was ruling the town beforehand has
If
subordinates that will come.
If there's no one left alive there, then there'll be no customers, right?
But there's
It's still
food.
traveler.
Yeah, but people will move in.
It's still
People
Traveler's
enough.
Rest. People will still come through.
I got
It is.
I got a few friends in town. Maybe that'll be the opportunity we're looking for. It won't be Havana, but maybe we can make our own.
Be a slight bit better than this.
Oh yeah.
You
Getting
think
on the
about
ground
it,
floor.
you guys, you think about it. You talk with your friends, and if you decide to move there, I don't think anybody's going to stop you. Maybe we'll see you the next time we head through. Come on, guys. I know
But
that,
the mansion is off limits.
for fuck's sakes.
The mansion is off limits.
Yeah, Deanne, you know the rules.
I'm not interested in a freaking mansion on a hill. Much more comfortable on or below the ground, if you know what I mean.
That's
Yep.
fair. We live underground too.
All right, but for now, we need to find. We've been on the road a long time. We should probably, before we start heading back
I've got
the way we can.
There's a boarding house. Yeah, not far from here. I know the guy that works there, that runs the place. Tell him I sent you.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you.
What's the name of the boarding house?
Foggies. It's just a couple of streets up.
Sounds good. We head that direction then, I think. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It has been a pleasure.
Is there anything, any work you need doing or anything?
At the moment, no, but we will definitely keep you in mind should such a need arise.
All right.
Oh wait, I have a question. For the blacksmiths.
Aye.
How much would you say this armor would be if I would sell it?
Can I take a look at it?
Sure.
Does it have any magical Sorry?
Wait.
It seems to be
assuming
sentient.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Tend to be more trouble than they're worth, but...
It is mithril, though.
How much would you want for it?
No, I was thinking of keeping. I just wanted to see how much it would be if I.
Oh, I certainly wouldn't be able to afford to pay you for it, not if it's full value. But a full suit of armor, even if it was just a regular suit of armor, you'd be looking at it being worth, in good condition like this, be close to 1,500 gold. And with the clear craftsmanship that went into it, it would be worth a lot more than that. And then, judging by the weight of it, and, well, you already said it's mithril. The mithril suits of armor can be even more expensive. Even the stingiest of traders would have to offer you at least, say, 500.
500.
Just for the mithril. So, that's $2,000 altogether, just taking that into consideration. And then you say then you mentioned that it's sentient. Now, sentient magic items can go either way. If it's useful, helpful, if it guides you and helps you in battle, we're gonna that would multiply the value by at least 10, maybe 100. And then, but of course, if the sentience is less than helpful, and perhaps even a hindrance to you, you don't want something chattering at you constantly while you're trying to fight, you know? Then it might be considered a cursed item, and that would drop the value dramatically unless you got a really silver tongue in your mouth. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay. I'll take the armor back. And going to look at the end and say,
Yes, milady.
would you reckon it would be better for me just to de-magic it if it's evil, or just go to Braziel and just get a better armor?
I would suggest we not do business anymore with that particular person in any way, shape, or form. And to be honest, we don't know if it is a help or a hindrance yet. I think the only way you're going to be able to figure it out is try it on and be ready to make sure you've got the ability to get rid of any sort of curse, should it be that way, or if somebody else can before you do. So maybe on the next morning, make sure you have the right things set up. But for now, let us head to the boarding house. We need to get a room or whatever, or a bed, and we should take
thoughts on the armor. And okay, let me see.
Oh, that would be good.
If there's a soul, it could be.
It's not considered a creature.
God damn it.
Anyway.
Actually, Aru, later, can you do Desert Talks on me?
Will do.
When we get a room. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, you go in the direction that that Tholson directed you.
Mm-hmm.
And and end up at Foggy's boarding house. It's one of the larger ramshackle buildings, but it's still a ramshackle building. The sign crudely painted on the side of the building. What do you do?
I go in. Walk up to whatever passes for bar, reception, whatever thing is.
A bullywog stands behind a counter. Hello there. Welcome to Foggy's.
Hello. Thorson sent us. Said you might be able to help us out with some accommodations.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of beds. Just the 5 of you?
Yes.
You want a bed each?
I'll share with Deanne.
Please.
Honestly, I think we only need 3 beds.
Let's see. Me, Suti. No, that's it. Only 2.
Well, it depends on if Ebba actually lays down when she does her
it's
unconscious.
Yeah, she could lay on the floor, I suppose, but yeah.
I guess we could.
It's more comfy to be on a bed.
Well, each bed would be 1 silver piece a night.
I'm sorry, you cut out how much a night?
1 silver piece a night, if you don't mind. You just caught a fly.
Deanne will just throw down a gold.
Well, that's enough for 100 nights. Or 10 nights for 10 people. Do you want change?
No, just the equivalent of a night for each of us.
I was wrong. It's 10
and,
sorry.
And what the hell was I trying to say?
Do you want me to bring you some victuals?
2 meals.
I can do that. I can get you good meals.
Do you have like baby food or mushy food?
And so, yeah, make that 3 things, but one of them soft.
Yep, I'll make it soft for the baby. Are you sure that baby's okay? I mean,
yep.
Aren't human babies supposed to be pink?
It's not human.
Yeah, it's a different creature, or it's a different race.
Well, it ain't no buddy
very very similar to human, but slightly different.
Like a dryad.
Oh,
if they had babies.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm just head up the stairs and find an empty bed and fall into it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I'll bring you your riddles as soon as I got them.
Much appreciated.
He is going to hand baby to Alison and go, speaking of baby, she needs changing.
Are you ever going to
Okay.
change this baby
Oh, yeah.
yourself?
I'll change. I'll change
I've been
Marceline.
carrying her this whole time. Someone else can change her.
That's true.
But
There's only so many-
Nightwatch is mostly a construct. She's practically a transformer. If she tries to change the baby, it might be, you know.
Okay.
Deanne will just pull the diaper back a bit and cast Pesto down it.
just prestidigitate the diaper.
Changed.
Holds baby again and reluctantly lets baby keep chewing on her tail.
I
I just put like a pacifier. Give it to the baby.
oh dear heavens.
Okay.
Okay.
If I had command of time, I would make that thing a little older so that it's not so annoying.
It could be more annoying when it gets older because it'll start talking and things, and then running around, and possibly like talking to brownies in Wells and getting new hats.
Hat.
No, that you're describing yourself, not a baby or a toddler. or are you trying to? Nope, not gonna go there, Deanne. Don't go there, Deanne. Be nice today.
So anyway, as you probably already figured out, the upper floor is just wall-to-wall beds.
Oh, well, we don't need a lot of privacy.
My word,
Sorry?
I am going to sleep on this one.
But I want that one.
Okay, you have that one then. I'll have the next one.
There are a few
But no
people
one
up
wants
there
that.
already.
How about you realize Sooty's going to say that she wants whatever bed you want just because she's being a little bit mischievous today.
And get pissed.
Sorry for interrupting, Mr. DM. What was it you were saying?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, some of the beds are occupied by other people. That's all.
Thank you, Grandma. Aru's gonna pick an empty bed and he's gonna pull out the giant schematics he got a while back.
And spread it out on the mattress.
Yeah.
These beds are not the best beds. They're kind of lumpy. Like, these mattresses are well used.
Yeah.
Maybe a few ropes on the frame that have frayed or, you know, stretched. It's a bit...
Don't forget
what?
Don't forget, Aru, you need to sleep. Don't stay up all night.
I know. I just got a bunch of funds and I'm thinking of what to do with them. Do I make
Fair
a
enough.
bomb or do we make this? Do I make a weapon? Ooh, I could make that extraction chamber.
You remember you've got 500 less than you had.
I do. I did deduct that.
Cool.
He's still got quite a bit of funds compared to anyone else.
Yeah.
Well, except for the two new members.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
She
So anyway-
will offer her remaining goods berries to the other folks in the bunkhouse. Because why not?
They are a little wary
Be
of
generous.
you. They view your kind offer with suspicion. Some of them even move to a bed further away from you. But anyway.
Good job, Sooty. Way to get us some privacy. Probably not what you were going for, but I'll take it.
Okay, so you have accommodation. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves in the RP. If you guys listening want to find out what they say to each other between games, then join the Discord. There's a link in the description below. You should also like and subscribe. In fact, like it right now. Like this video immediately, because apparently if you like the video while it's live, it gets put in front of more eyes. So,
And we have cookies.
and we have cookies.
Join us, we have cookies.
Yeah, they're virtual cookies, unfortunately, but yeah.
They are still cookies.
What do you mean, Anthony? You ship out cookies across the country, don't you?
No, I do not. And you're not even in the same country as I am. Anyway, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share the video with your friends. Join us in the Discord community. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,
have a good game.
Have a good game.